Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. So you know what I always say, weekends are for your own buckets. However, my bucket list has gotten a little bit confusing lately just because I started this other project way before I should have, the Butternut's wagon. So I've been throwing a little too much free time at that. Progress on pretty much everything, but even more progress on my own car. What are you gonna do? So, ever since I had this upholstery done by 714 Motorsports, I was always under the impression that it was a little bit too nice for me. Not a bench seat fan guy, but I mean, you have a two-door wagon, you kind of need every spot available. Yeah, so they did the front seat for me, just sort of in a custom pattern, nothing too flashy. Faux leather, just very good vinyl. And then the back to match. And I can't really tell, I think something, is there a smudge? Or is it just that? Probably just that. Either way, you can see the back seat's nice. These vehicles are very specific. They're, I mean, the seat is only for a two-door, I believe. I don't think a four-door wagon rear seat will fit. So either way, I don't mind. I'm still got to make some rear panels. I have some rear panels for a two-door, maybe the rear door panels. And I'm going to trim them down because they have the same patterns as the front. But headliner done. I had a shop over in Lomita do the headliner for me. Missing some pieces. I still need to sand and paint and media blast that and build a couple pieces and make them fit a little bit better. But you know me, I'm like, let's get it running, get it driving, have some fun. Hoe down on the paint is it's going to be completely repainted, sanded down. The person that painted it, I don't know, maybe you just didn't have enough experience, but the paint is terrible. There runs and hangers everywhere. I don't know if you can see that one. It's a big giant one I get to look at every day. The giant one over the fender. The entire tailgate was one big long run that went all the way across that I mean, just had to be sanded out. I couldn't leave it on there. In addition to that, butternut yellow single stage is what the door jambs are. I think you can probably even see it on the camera. And then he clear coated the outside. In addition to that, it ruined, I had painted the interior, the dash, the jambs, engine compartment, firewall, all the correct color. And I paid extra attention to the jambs. I wanted them just right. And he was just supposed to back mask it, close the door, paint the outside, and then I would blend what needed to be blended. But they just sort of hosed it in there. See a couple different colors right there. Didn't mask anything off. Sand marks everywhere. I mean, I get it. It's a driver. Then I guess maybe they mixed the paint up wrong because, I mean, right there's 3 different colors. So, and then there's spots where, I mean, they forgot to, you can kind of see if I catch the reflection right, forgot to block the hood. So it's just covered in dents. And then it looks like they maybe mixed up another shot of paint and just walked around and sort of blended it in here and there because there's just, the light has to be just right, but there's dark shadow, I don't know, zebra stripes everywhere. Either way, I'm going to sand it all down eventually and, you know, go with that. But in the meantime, I can at least drive it. I like driving it. So this is what happened today. I was on OfferUp talking to a guy named Chuck, and he had a set of old bucket seats that he had picked up somewhere. Sold them to me for a very fair price. I mean, I can sit in them, but they're definitely original. And I mean, somebody's recovered them, maybe back in the 70s or 80s and did a hideous job, but I'm sure it looked fine. It looks fine just sitting in there. It looks fine in the dark. And the cool part is I can sit in the car, and when I sit in the seat, I sit in the seat, not on the seat, which feels a little bit better than, I mean, this looks great, but it's a very firm seat, has all new foam in it. And you sit on the seat and go for a drive, and next thing you know, you're sliding around. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted bucket seats. So I'll take these back to 714 Motorsports in beautiful Westminster. Westminster or Westchester? I think it's Westminster. It's right next to Huntington Beach. And get them to rebuild these seats like they did this one. And then put them right back in. But I'm very pleased. I just test fit them, bolted them in. I like where you sit in the car. I like where the back rest is parallel with the windows. I mean, it all kind of matters. And then when I sit in the car, I'm comfortable. And I'm right behind the steering wheel. So that's what I did today. I woke up early, drove out to, I forget, I forget the name of the city. But picked these things up. So thanks a lot, Chuck. That's really about it. Oh yeah, wait, I did put an instrument cluster in this thing. I put the little Holley in the dash. I had the little touch screen. And the touchscreen was cool, but none of these gauges on the dash work anyway, so I just went ahead and put the Holley, I guess you can see it. And then I built myself a little instrument cluster that just shows all that matters. That boost gauge a little bit larger. And yeah, GPS is hooked up. It is acquiring, oh, that's GPS speed. Acquiring satellites right now. Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. What's going on with Butternuts. Now it is the weekend and I need to do some test driving because it is right around noon and I'm ready for a snack. See you guys later.